infinite power is definitely a misconception that has to be straightened up, and that is where the West mostly the problem have with the knowledge of psychology. It's like I'm going to the psychologist and I'm talking about my problem, and he looks at my dog and he wants to examine my dogs. He doesn't even hear what I'm telling him. All he looks at me is that I'm another animal. Because of this fundamental flaws that's in the psychology and sociology of the concept of the science in the West, not connected to the spiritual part, a lot of things has gone wrong. Tons of things is wrong. Especially more and more the material grows on the other side. These guys, they're still looking to find out if the spirit comes under their surgical knife to believe it. They think it's another material that has to come. And communists used to say that, sure, there's spirits and everything else, but all emanates from the body. There's got to be a physical body in order to produce love. And I explained that on the very beginning of this discussion, that the world is made out of physics and metaphysics independently from each other. So, computer does not need to be there for the love to show. No, there is the computer and the typist behind it who's typing the questions. Then things shows up. So, so you could say the spirit of man is a designer spirit. The spirit of everything else is a design. Design and designers are different. Everything is a design. There's a design in this fridge, and a dog, and a cat, and everywhere. That indicates a designer. Man, just like God, is a designer. A designer whose designing power is not physical. Physicality part of it is nothing but a design of a superpower yet bigger than him who designed the body. In this nature, put things together, willed it together. He is using and borrowing this computer for the time being, and just like in a class, they give you a computer and they tell you that, okay, use this computer, boy, and do your homework. At the end of the day, when the class is over, when this life is over, they take the computer back and the program that are installed on it. What remains from you is that floppy disk, is that CD. What did you make? What was the file that you opened in that Microsoft Words? That was given to you. But your file and the story that you have written, who you are, that will stay, no matter what you do about it. Even if it is Hitler, it stays, because it emanates characteristic that's beyond the manifestations of material. Therefore, it has to continue to stay. How it is staying and what level is the topic that I'm going to be talking about it tomorrow. Hopefully, is God permitting. We want to know, what are these spirits, what is the problem in the next life, what are we here for, and what is the big picture into that. Before getting to some practical issues of part of the religion that becomes useful to everyday life, without which we totally die and we get decimated and this planet we cannot stand on. I shall be talking about that tomorrow. Tonight, forgive me if this is not as extensive and as elaborate as it could be. As Abdul says, the desires are out there, the enthusiasm is there, but the body it can't carry on. It's like a chevalier, like a gallant. His horse is old and lame. Like a great, driver who's driving an old pony. I have become like that. It takes so long to learn. By the time you learn, your body is not even capable of manipulating and bringing all of that into practicality. So what do? I connect myself to whoever is listening and will be listening. So he takes the baton from me and he goes on, gathers my thought together, and from there he's going to go and find it, what to do, reconstruct it, add it, cut it, refine it, polish it, and then put into the practice, let the whole world to know more. We are connected together. Humanity does not begin, at least comprised of three chains. Of one, my connection to my past, my mom and dad, a connection to the future, which are my children. Not necessarily my particular gene, but could be any child. Anybody who could be my child, and anybody who could be my father. But I have to have connection to receive and to give, to receive and to give. And this has to continue, this chain. If it gets cut off, like a Nintendo game, that if you lose, you gotta go to the level 1. Then we have to go back to cave, start from beginning, and we don't want to do that. I hope this reaches to my children, those who are of the definitely same spirits, simple, pure, elegant human being. Those that they can see and get it from this old guy and continue to build it on. So long. See you tomorrow. Bye.